We're driving over to an Amish farm this morning to go to a bake sale that they've advertised on their property. This is a farm we've not been to before. We've never been here before, although we have been driving by the past couple of years. Seems to be quite a renovation of an old farm that this couple may have bought recently, and we're going to find out. But the sign out front said bake sale, and the building looked quite intriguing. And so we decided to head back early this morning and see what we can find. Let's go in. Good morning. It looks like I'm the first one here. Or perhaps it's because of this heavy, dense fog today that no one is able to make it out. But I made it, and I'm here, and I'm going to see what they have. The bake sale is today, and I like her little pink balloons hanging from her open sign. This is an Amish home. This is an Amish farm that I have never been to before, and this is a relatively new building. They're calling it the Fresh Market, and I like that a lot. It says homemade, and I like that even more. And so let's go on inside and see what they've got. Once inside the building, I was greeted by Olin Bontrager, the owner of the farm. And as I was mentioning my admiration for the new building, he was sure to take me outside and show me the actual age of the building was etched into the corner. And what Olin told me is that he was renovating this beautiful, beautiful building. And so, after speaking with Olin Bontrager, he indicates that it's just fine for me to take photos, to take these photos of the building, of the inside of the shop. He's happy to oblige. And I know the Amish wish is not to have their faces photographed, and I don't photograph their faces. Olin says he'll go outside and work for a while so I can take all the time I need. And as you can see, I'm quite spellbound by the beauty of the quilt hanging between the two skylights, an additional quilt off to the side that is clearly one that was done by Olin and Laura Bontrager, his wife, of their property here. Quite beautiful, quite scenic, lovely colors. The shop itself is almost a modern farm market. I can see a lot of thought went into it. It's so clean and nice, and it has beautiful areas that for display. Of course, they've just finished their first season, and typically there would be a lot of produce in here, a lot of maybe baskets and rugs. The actual bake sale they're having is just for the bakery you see right in front of us, the donuts and some fudges that they've made, some pies. Um, it's an absolutely charming space, and I'm so happy to have found it. And I'm so happy that this particular couple is so welcoming and so intelligent and uh, eager to know me as I am to know them. Just take a good look at this shop, at this quilt. This quilt is done by a young woman that lives just down the road, another Amish woman who's anxious to show her works of art as well. This is her first quilt, but she'd like to make more. She'd like to sell this quilt. Let me know if you're interested. $450 for this beautiful quilt. It's queen size. Also, if you look off to the side here a little bit, on this table, you're going to see some beautiful books that are written by an Amish man that lives not too far from here. And his name is William Yetzi, and they're illustrated by the owner of this shop and his wife, Olin and Laura Bontrager. That's right. Olin is an artist and is very proud of his work on these books. And the three that I picked up today are part of a series taken kind of after the Pooh Bear, the that series in the 100-Acre Wood. This is called Cottonwood Acre, and it's a series of teaching. You would not believe how much attention they've paid to conservation and education about animals and kindness. As you move around the room a little more, you'll see, and I'll give you more information on these books. But there are onions and carrots, and looks like they've been raising some spices. It looks like this is the red pepper that was left after the season here. There's some bakery bread, and it was whole wheat. There were whole foods. I also noticed the wood underneath the table in a box. It was in a wooden box, and it was intended to be put into the wood burning fireplace, not too far um, from the wood box. There was also a coffee pot sitting on top of it, very cleverly being heated on top of that stove. There was a table off to the side here. On this table, you can sit and drink your coffee and perhaps read that book that Olin and Laura illustrated. If you look over to the corner, there's a bell, and we're going to go over there. There's a bell to ring to notify the family inside the house that you're out here. But watch for the rest of this. I think you'll enjoy. Here's something you don't see too often. Here's a cord that's attached to a window, so you can pull it for help. And I can see that it goes through the window and to the house, and there's a wire. I can't actually show you it right now, and we won't do it so I don't bother them. But it looks like it probably rings a bell in the house. And then here, this is the best part. This is the talking pipe. Oh my gosh. I cannot tell you how excited I am about this place. Wow. And so I've just left this shop with my stash of goods, and I'll show you those when I get back home. But now I'm going to travel up this hill by foot and take a look at the woodworking shop that they have up here. But let's take a good look at the side of this little house, little building that they've created. Trying to figure out where that, there it is, the wire goes to the house. That's a bell. And then the talking pipe. I'm not sure where the talking pipe ends up, where it comes out. But I did hear someone talking through it, a young person asking for Dad in German. Are you out there? The property is immaculately maintained. Amazing, amazing. And so... going to go inside, but I note that the children are alone. They're playing with puppies, and I'm not going to go inside with the children alone in there. Don't want to frighten them. I don't want to put them in any jeopardy. And so I'm going to walk off, and we'll come back to this site again. That's for sure. But we will take a look at this signage here. And looks like this is the barn down below here. Nope, this is the garage. If you've ever wanted to look inside an Amish garage, looks like they have a driving buggy and a Surrey, a couple of them. So, hello, hello. Quite a beautiful farm. Thank you, Olin.